जितने भी ब्लैक कॉमेडी के फैंस हैं सारे असेंबल हो जाओ क्योंकि हम सबको पता है कि इंडिया में इस जॉनर की अच्छी फिल्में ढूंढो तो सूखा अकाल पड़ा रहता है पर द लेटेस्ट एडिशन ऑन नेटफ्लिक्स इज योर ओनली सेवियर सिनेफैम सो प्रेजेंटिंग इट्स रिव्यू माई डार्लिंग्स। डार्लिंग्स जो कि हाल ही में नेटफ्लिक्स पर अवेलेबल हुई है अब तक की एक रेयर हिंदी फिल्म है जो सिर्फ एक ब्लैक कॉमेडी नहीं है बल्कि हमारे सोसाइटी के हार्ड हिटिंग और डार्क ट्रूथ्स को बहुत ही बेहतरीन तरीके से हमारे सामने प्रेजेंट किया है। शाहरुख खान रेड चिलीज एंटरटेनमेंट हैज़ प्रोड्यूस्ड दिस hell of a film along with Alia Bhatt who made her debut as a producer with her production house Eternal Sunshine Production. Hats off to Jasmeet K Reen who has put immense hard work into the direction and that's clearly visible in the layered detailing of the film as there are many hidden and deeper meanings in Darlings. खैर उसके बारे में तो एंड में बात होगी। अब बात करते हैं परफॉर्मेंसेस की तो डेफिनेटली इस साल की कुछ बेस्ट परफॉर्मेंसेस यहाँ पर आपको देखने को मिलेंगी। विजय वर्मा एज ऑलवेज केम एंड completely stole the limelight for me as Vijay's Hamza was the trickiest of all characters, but still he made the character extremely believable. I'll give you an example. Hamza abuses Badrunisa every night, but in the morning, when he tries to convince her and show his love for her, you can't ignore him and end up hating his brainwash technique when you know that wo sudhrega nahi. But you can totally relate to why Badru forgives him every time, even when we know that Hamza is a patriarchal, narcissistic, and abusive man who's never gonna change no matter what comes his way. Similarly, Alia has commendably fleshed out the innocence and helplessness to the fearlessness and vengeance of Badru. She has thoroughly explored the character arc and she has played Badru so well that she will forever be there in her top 3 performances. Shefali Shah is another breakthrough star of the film. Obviously, not as a surprise, as we all know what a brilliant actress she is. But trust me, even if you have watched Human or Delhi Crime or any good thing that she has been in, you'll come see her in Darlings and you'll fall head over heels in love with her here. She and Alia have got some great chemistry as they play a mother daughter duo in Darlings. Shefali as Shamshu is spontaneous and seems extremely real. Roshan Mathew, who is an exemplary artist who predominantly has been working in Malayalam cinema, I've been in love with the guy's acting prowess since the day I saw him on screen. In Darlings, he plays the fourth lead, Zulfi, who's an aspiring writer and works odd jobs to earn more each day. Now, Roshan really stood out in whatever scenes he was in, but the problem in his case was the writing. He actually suffered from an underwritten character. I actually wished we had a little bit more Shamshu Zulfi moments, but Koina, I'm glad that Parveez Sheikh and Jasmeet K Reen have written really fleshed out characters who are not only entangled in relationships but are viewed from a POV of economical status or their jobs, which speak on a deeper level of their lives. Performance wise, definitely Vijay would be on top, then Shefali, then would be Alia for me, and finally Roshan, who obviously suffered because of the writing. Actors Vijay Maurya and Rajesh Sharma were brilliant as always. Now let's move towards what's good in the film. Number 1. The rare and quirky narrative is what makes the film no less than a masterpiece. I really liked how the film is not about pseudo feminism or all that filmy badla lena and all. This is a film on ground realities, and Jasmeet totally nailed it in Darlings, being a debutant director and screenwriter with her unique way of storytelling. Kudos to her. Number 2. The unpredictability at each point of the film is what makes it gripping. Again, the writing has won here as it has successfully been able to produce that certain level of uneasiness and ugliness of an actual domestic violence. Upon that, when there's somebody like Vijay dominating the screen, you obviously know that the scenes have to be bonkers. Moreover, Darlings can be claimed as an intelligent film which considers the audience's intellectual capacity before they make a film on some topic. Number 3. The social message is clear from the very beginning of the film and is subtly conveyed. Finally, Bollywood has a film that very humbly and easily showcases its subject with the help of a brilliant story. Number 4. The genre dark comedy, as I said, is very difficult to pull off, but as far as Darlings is concerned, Jasmeet has excelled not only in this genre but also served us with several social challenges that women of lower economic classes face. And yeah, that cool BGM which says Darlings, I love you, totally has my heart. Also, Vishal Bharadwaj's La Ilaj was an appropriately chosen song for the film. Number 5. Many would find this film very disturbing. I agree. At times the film gets unbearable, but honestly, Darlings came across as a very refreshing movie because we have not had a single good Hindi film for a long time, and Darlings ने वो इतने दिनों की कसर पूरी कर दी. Darlings has an absolutely stellar cast who have each given their 200% in every scene, a great plot to treat with much needed subjects like domestic violence, real feminism, and what is real independence. It also has constant comedic relief in between scenes, which really balance out the seriousness of events. The film is too good with its plot twists and entertaining as hell, especially with that statutory warning in the end violence against women is injurious to health. Overall, an intelligent and impressive film made by a woman on women. फिल्म बहुत हद तक लॉजिकल और क्लेवर तो है जिसकी वजह से बहुतों को लग सकता है कि ये एक परफेक्ट फिल्म है पर नहीं फ्लॉस तो डार्लिंग्स में भी है तो ये लीजिए नंबर वन Although this film has a lot of unexpected plot twists which are really commendable, but in the second half after the abduction part, the story starts getting predictable and yes, gets tiringly long as it hovers around aimlessly. Number 2. Running time of Darlings is 2 hours 18 minutes, which is unnecessarily long when it could have been of less than 30 minutes straight. Although the film has been very crisply edited, still it would have been great if Jasmeet had shortened the abduction drama a bit rather than stretching it so long. Number 3. This is again about the genre. Darlings is a black comedy, so I wished there were more darkly comic moments. Andhadhun is actually a reference as Sriram Raghavan got it mostly right. So as I said that I do wind up the video with the ironies or deeper meanings of Darlings, therefore mild spoiler alert. Number 1. It's kind of ironic कि नीचे पार्लर में एक लड़की का ब्राइडल मेकअप चल रहा है but what she gets to hear on that day is the screams of a failed marriage due to domestic abuse. Number 2. At home, Hamza becomes a wife beater every night and tortures his wife Badru mercilessly, but on the other hand, when he's at workplace, अपने सीनियर्स से या कलीग से वो एक शब्द भी नहीं कह पाता भले ही वो उससे रोज़ टॉयलेट ही क्यों ना साफ करवाए क्लासिक एग्जाम्पल ऑफ द कहावत डरोगे तो सब डराएंगे नंबर 3 मीनिंग्स के साथ साथ ये फिल्म ऑडियंस को उम्मीद भी देती है कि हर मर्द हमजा जैसा नहीं होता है by showing the sensible and obviously likable Zulfi, the inspector played by Vijay Maurya, and even Kasim Kasai. This shows how Darlings is far away from the pseudo-feminism narrative and advises to not hate all men. Number 4. फिल्म के क्लाइमैक्स में when Badru goes to watch a film alone and everyone around her are couples, there appears a statutory warning that violence against women is injurious to health, and Badru smiles, which shows how the past chapter of her life has transformed her into a new Badru who is now comfortable in her own skin as an independent woman and does not need a man now to validate herself. ये तो हुई मीनिंग्स की बातें पर अब आगे बढ़ते हैं एज रेटिंग्स पर So Darlings is rated PG-13 which suggests that the film may be inappropriate for children under the age of 13 due to the matured plot. But honestly, apart from one uncomfortable scene, I watched the entire movie with my family, so I guess you can do that too. My ratings for Darlings would be 3.8 out of 5 stars, and I would definitely recommend you to watch this movie at least one time as it is extremely surprising on my part because after such a long time we got to see some cinema of value and worth in Bollywood. That was it from my side for Darlings. Please share your views on the movie with me in the comments. Subscribe to this channel if you like the video and follow me on Twitter at Jonaya003 for mini reviews and interesting facts. Lots of love and thank you for watching this video and I'll be right back with a new one.